Hello, hello, hello. We are live with today's stream. An hour late because I slept in, but we are live now. So let me just share that on all the social medias before we hop to it. It is Sunday. So we're starting with Animal. Well, actually, this stream is just Animal Crossing. We're doing a separate Quest Sunday stream later today, but yeah. And let's just hop right in because we do want to buying turnips today, and we only have until 12 to do that, and we want to get our other stuff done first. So, September 26th, 10:03 a.m., Trantor. It's all good. All good in the neighborhood. And yeah, because we need to really be getting back to turnip market stuff so that we can, be getting our money growing and such. Okay. Oof, it's raining. That's rough. Anyone new? There should be somebody new. Pinky. Pinky is new. Cap. Not much in the mail. We got a torso of a T-Rex. Always nice. Always nice to have a T-Rex torso. You never know when that will come in handy. A dinosaur track. Okay. And some amber. Also useful. And finally, candy moved to Pretoris. Okay. Wait, what was the date on that? 24th, yeah, we found that 2 days ago, on the 24th. So let us go do our exploration of town. Since we didn't play yesterday, there will be some extra leads compared to, normal. I do apologize again for not streaming yesterday. And thank you for that, host Astro. Much appreciated as always. Hey, Iron Yoshi, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? But yeah, I was completely planning on streaming yesterday, and then it was like mid-afternoon. I was kind of tired. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go lie down on my bed for a little bit, and then fell asleep for a few hours. So I kind of threw off the whole plan for yesterday. Not even just stream-related plan. I threw off a bunch of stuff for yesterday. Oof. Sure. Let's see this old letter. Yeah, how's it going, Iron Yoshi? How are you doing this morning? Furniture, Opal. Have you found any furniture you like? I bet there's lots you've never even seen. Try out every kind to see if you have what's right for you. I'm obsessed with furniture. Furniture. Oh. Funny when I decide to escape the cold motel room only to find that it's breezy outside. Ah, yeah. I'm assuming a cold breeze at that. Is Dozer in? Not in right now. Okay, so we'll have to keep our eyes open for Dozer as we wander about town. Still warm at least? Okay, that's good. Well, got our money rock nice and early. That's always a treat. Okay. A full inventory. So any plans for the day? Doing anything interesting? So yeah, it'll be a 43,300. It's actually, yeah, it's been a while since we've got the money rock before doing anything else money related, so. We used to often be at, I feel like we often used to be at 43,300, because that's what we have to get money rock first thing. Well, considering I start with like 30,000 generally. Awesome how-to book. But how-to what? What was the how-to? How to rob a bank? Because then, sure, I'll take that. How-to book. How to rob a bank. Step 1. Put together a crew. Carry chat. Why rain fell from the sky? Because if rain from the ground, you wouldn't be able to use your umbrella. I think I lost a little bit of my childhood at that moment. So we're going to do the space campaign. The maps got corrupted. Don't know if you're doing that today. The damn might need to finish the maps. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Hey, Biscuit. Let's talk. How come? Ah, interesting. Interesting theory. I'll have to test this theory out. It is a season of pumpkin donuts. Pumpkin donuts. I believe I ever actually had a pumpkin donut. But now I want donuts. I haven't had donuts in a while. Let's chat. She's not gonna be happy with this, but it's like, what else am I supposed to answer? I don't need any of the others. Well, no, I do. There are wallpapers, carpets. What was the things? Either way, I can't remember what there were 3 options there: furniture, wallpaper, carpet, clothing. Between those 4 things, I can't remember which 3 they were. But whichever they are, I don't need anything that she would actually give me. I almost did not notice this fossil here. First fossil of the day. Okay. Let's see what we've got in books today. Won't have any, won't have any turnip price today. Love pumpkin donuts? That's awesome, then. Then it is the right season for you. Okay, let's see what we got up here clothing-wise. Don't like pumpkin pie though, too squishy. Ah, yeah. I don't think I need any of this clothing, but let's check to confirm. Andrew's shirt we've got. Actually, what's this one? Bad plaid shirt we've got. This is like the checkered shirt. We've got that. I think the next one is the noble shirt. Yeah, we have that. And the blue scale shirt, we've got that. So nothing new in here. Still other opportunities to get the 2 currently need, that are currently available, the patchwork top and the wavy tan shirt. Not thick enough for your liking. Ah, yeah. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. See, that's the thing with food that some people don't realize. It's not always just about the taste, sometimes it's about the texture as well. Caveman tunic, yeah, we got that. A classic bed. Simply classic. Okay. Is Butch in? Butch is in. Hiding out from the rain, I assume. Yep. Hey, Butch. Let's talk. Yeah, Nook is having... Oh yeah, Nook is having a sale today. That's unfortunate. That's... In, what, 50 minutes, Nooks will be closed for an hour. There will be the sale for an hour. And then... they'll be closed for another hour. So that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Well, just gotta accept it and move on. Fossil number 2. How about you? So are pumpkin donuts your favorite kind of donut? Or just a donut you really like? Or really love, I should say. Let us go down to the second quadrant. As we continue our exploration of town. Haven't seen Joan yet. It's got pumpkin flavor S plus, and oh, actually, I like it because it's the glazed donut. Yeah, glazed donuts are good. I mean, my experience, most donuts are good. Like, because like the worst kinds of donuts that I've at least encountered aren't even like actively bad. They're just boring. Like there's some donuts that are just a bit too plain, but they're not actively bad. They're just not as good as they could be. Any goings on? Oh yeah, nothing to report because there's a sale today. Do I haven't got anything from KK Slider in a while. I should have yesterday, but then stuff happened, as I explained earlier. Sorry, Copper. You're basically just eating bread, fried bread. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love bread. Bread is the epitome of, like, human ingenuity. Fishbone shirt. But, you know, depending on the type of bread, you need some extra stuff to, you know, actually give it more flavor and such. Okay. But yeah, how a pizza with no sauce, cheese bread. I mean, now you're just making me hungry. I had breakfast. Well, I mean, I had breakfast. I ate some chips. Nice healthy breakfast of potato chips. Oh, there's Joan. Let's just try to boots first. Just hanging. Don't worry. I haven't cut down trees in a while. I got the town looking the way I wanted to, and now we're good. Okay, Joan. Oh, I know already. 100 bells per turnip, okay. Oh, don't worry, I'm playing the stock market. I just need to check what you're selling them for in my other town. Because I play the turnip market hard. Oh, sorry, Boots, didn't mean to push you. You're just kind of blocking my path. Okay, so we got... So 100 bells, that's definitely a... like... Not as expensive as Joan can sell them for, but definitely a bit on the pricier side. So she's probably going to be selling for a better price in Praetoris, but no guarantee. How about we compare favorite kinds of donuts? For me, it's like anything chocolate. Anything chocolatey. Yeah. I am a big fan of chocolate in various forms. So only found 2 fossils, right? Right. We also still haven't found Dozer. Okay. Probably leaning towards the glazed donuts, like normal glazed, not any frosted donuts. Oh yeah. How are things? Everything is perfect. Tarantulas are very little place. There's fossil number 3. So there's 2 left. Oh. I just have the 1 quad. Well, just the remainder of this quadrant, and then the final quadrant of town left to explore. Yeah, okay. That's the end of this quadrant. When I say quadrant, for anyone new here, it's referring to, like, dividing the town into 4 sections based on the river and the cliff. Well, if you're one of those... Oh, here's Dozer. If you're one of those towns that has, like, 2 cliffs, it would be divided up into 6 sections. What would be the equivalent term for that? Because a quadrant obviously refers to 4. Krispy Kreme's glazed donuts. Actually pretty messy, and if you get the Krispy Kreme glazed donuts stuffed with a raspberry jam. Oof, that... oh, that sounds so delicious. No, I haven't had Krispy Kreme. I don't know if we have Krispy Kreme in Canada. We definitely don't have it in my city, I know. But... I mean, I don't actually like rising early, but it is what it is. And fish bite. Okay. Rain and Rick. Both start with R. Nope. Yes, pumpkin donuts, love them. That's good. And Olivia, wow, there's a lot of people hanging around here. Let's talk. I like it. I don't even know what color it is. Green, okay. Of course I'm not a total loss, I'm just a partial loss. Okay. Weed. Still 2 more fossils to find. And we're running out of space to find them in. Hey, Allie. I wouldn't exactly call myself chipper, but sure, let's go with that. Oh, I just realized Pinky's the only one we still have to talk to, and that's our new villager. That's neat. And we found Money Rock, found the glowing spot. We still have 2 fossils. And a weed right here. Okay, well, let's meet our newest villager. Pinky! Okay, I've definitely seen Pinky before in, like, other towns and such. But, yeah. Boston cream donuts are a bit goopy for your taste. Ah, yeah. I like how the majority of letters I write are to the museum, and here I'm using museum paper to write to someone other than the museum. Okay. Huh, we only found 3 fossils today. So we're going to have to be a bit more on alert next time for the other 2. Zedball, welcome in. What's the question mark for? Oh, yeah, that's what I always write a question mark when I said a fossil. Yep. How's it going, Zedball? Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Okay, that's awesome. And then let's mail the rest of the letters. Okay. And then... and then I guess we'll sell the junk we have in our inventory. And head over to Pretoris. Yeah. Just kind of putting together my game plan here. Like to sell those 3 things. No, that's it. Okay, we're 1023. Yeah, because we're gonna have a bit of time to, buy turnips. Once we find out which town we're buying turnips in. I was debating if I should bring money along, a bunch of money along with me on this first trip in case I'm buying there. But ultimately, I think, because I don't know. No, I should have. Oh well. Decisions were made, and we just gotta accept them, and then we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. See when we end up deciding. Well, not so much what we end up deciding. No decision needs to be made. Since it's just about finding out which town has a cheaper turnips and then buying them there. And yeah. And get ourselves rich and richer. It's been a little while since we bought turnips last. To be getting back to that to, make plenty of money with which to make even more money. Till eventually we've made all the money. Look at Joan there in the background. You heading out now? Okay, thanks again for hanging out, Iron Yoshi, and have a good rest of your day. Ooh, it's raining here as well. Why does it have to be raining on a Sunday? Okay. So, let's start searching for Joan. So, complete sweep of the town. To figure out where she is. Grab this stuff as we go. Ranch paper and an 8-ball shirt. Don't think Joan can actually be in this acre, but doesn't hurt to be thorough. Okay, what do we got here in Nooks? I'd like to sell... No, not the goldenrod. Do not sell the goldenrod. That would be bad. That would be very bad. I don't think I need anything here, but let's check just to be sure. Number 5 shirt. Nope. I think this is the turnip top. That is correct. Don't need it. Arctic camo. We do not need. What's this next one? Oh, that's the wavy tan shirt. Awesome. So that's just the patchwork top that we need as far as standard fall clothing. Okay, and the big brochure. Clearly I don't need, as I'm currently wearing that. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome possum. Also, game audio feels a little off to me. If so, that should have fixed it. That would be 100 bells, sir. What will be 100 bells? Let's welcome in Games Ideas Maker. How's it going? How are you doing? How's your Sunday treating you? Okay. Anything? It's going alright. Good stuff. I'm doing good as well. No, that we found already, yeah. On Friday there. When that was when that was posted. Your services cost 100 bells. What are your services? Because if your services are games ideas, I'm afraid I'm not going to have to make use of your services, as I already have plenty of my own game ideas. So, just letting you know. Okay. And chatting and game ideas, yes. Well, Also, you know, unless you're playing GameCube Animal Crossing, I can't exactly send you 100 bells anyway. You or June, where would you be? Well, I mean, we'll find her eventually. We're checking every... Oh, right here. Okay, and what's the price? I know already. Oh, 120. Okay, so no, we're not buying here. I'll mark it down, but that means my other town, Trantor, is 100 is my turnip town for this week. Good stuff. We may end up selling here during the week, which would mean bigger profits if we sell here. But let's see how it goes. Any goings on? Okay, so the sale of Nooks in this town hasn't happened yet. I'd never figure out when it was, what day it was, but I mean, it could be today for all we know. Sale in both my towns on the same day is perfectly plausible. Anything lost? Okay, let's just quickly finish checking if Gulliver is in town. And then we'll head back. No. Might as well dig up this. And we'll head back, and we have about an hour and a half to buy turnips in Trantor. That's the nice thing with it being in Trantor, means no traveling back and forth. So, is Alfonso around? Not in right now. Don't get to talk to Alfonso. Okay. Once we run into him on the way back to the train station. Yeah, to the train station. We don't have anything to sell. So let's go. Returning to Trantor. So what's everyone up to today? Anyone doing anything interesting? Anything fun? And or exciting? Obviously I'm doing this right now. I'm doing CyberQuest Sunday stream later today with some more Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. And yeah. Hang out with friends later? Nice, nice. What you doing with your friends? Anything? Just hanging out, or doing something specific? Games, or movie, or something? Preparing for arrival. Please don't turn off the power or plug the memory card. Okay, so we want to do... Watching YouTube and other stuff. Cool, cool. So basically we'll have about hour 20 minutes. That's 80 minutes. If we want to do 5, that'll be if you want to do 5 full load, that'll be 16 minutes per load. 4 would be 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah, who moved out? If indeed anyone moved out. I'm not sure if anyone actually moved out there. Butch Biscuit, Dozer, Opal, Boots, Aurora, Quetzal, Pinky, Pango, Ellie, Olivia. I'll find out shortly as we go over to the post office and check what they have in. No letters, so no one moved out. That's annoying one because we're already at 14 villagers. But it is what it is. For anyone wondering why it's annoying, it's because like if we're at, because 15 is the max, and if we're at the max, then run into the problem of well, if you're at 15, you can't have any more villagers move in, and since one of the things we're trying to do is get every villager in the game to live here at some point, obviously we want villagers to be moving in on a regular basis. Also, that's part of why it's so annoying that I missed stream yesterday, because, oh, here's one of the fossils I missed. I have a full inventory right now, but keep that in mind for later. Because had I not missed stream yesterday, we would have another person move out, or potentially move out yesterday, and then we, wouldn't have had somebody move in today, because we would have had them move in yesterday. But, it is what it is. We just got to, past happened, so we just gotta accept that and move on. I do not have a time machine, so can't change the past. I mean, I could time travel in Animal Crossing, but one of the things I want to be doing is not time traveling in Animal Crossing. Time traveling in real life is even more complicated. Well, it's slightly more complicated, I guess, technically. If you know what you're doing, it's not that complicated, but it's best to avoid it. You accidentally mess. I mean, you know what you're doing. Pretty easy to not accidentally mess up the timeline, but so many people don't know what they're doing, and if you build a time machine and don't keep it secure enough, somebody else gets a hold of it, travels back in time, and they don't know what they're doing, and then suddenly the timeline is completely different. So it's best just not to keep a time machine around for safety purposes. Okay. We are looking for June at the moment. So we can buy many turnips. All the turnips. We are going to buy the turnips, you see. All the turnips I want, because I'm me. Okay, unless she's over here. Nope. So not this side of the river. Why can't Joan always just be in the first acre I check. Make things so much simpler. Or some way of just, like, knowing what acre she's in, like what you can do with checking with copper about, like, where, like, you know, if Sahara, Wendell, Red, Katrina, or Gracie are in town, you can just check with Red or with Copper and he'll tell you where they are. That's if there was something similar with Joan, so you don't have to, like, keep tracking her down. Really, there's so many things with Joan where just, like, with a few minor changes, it would make the whole setup way more efficient. Wait. Oh, here we go. Found her. Okay. Let's buy the turnips now. That's the thing with it being 100 bells is, like... I am doing good, Zedball. Yourself? Just doing some turnip purchasing here. Yeah, it's very nice numbers here. Like, the math is super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Okay. 10,000 bells. And if we got a price spike in this town, it'll be 800 bells. My other town was what, 120? That's also... I'm gonna actually just switch to that. Anyway, yeah. 120. So that would be, 960 bells per turnip if price spike in that town. Either way. Look at the close-up. Oh yeah, that does look interesting. Because I guess there's a tree there, but because we're zoomed in, the tree disappears. But the cicada doesn't. Yep. That's weird, but cool. Where do I want to put these turnips? We'll just drop them over here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is really nice math here. Yeah. Also, how's it going, Hour? How are you doing this fine Sunday? Okay. Yeah, I think we might be able to do 5 full sets. It's going to depend largely on how long it takes us to find... Well, even then, it took us nearly a whole town to find Joan this time, so... Yeah, I think we should be good on buying 5 full sets despite the later than intended start of stream. Starting like an hour late today. Oh yeah, because there's always the possibility. Okay, yeah. We always have options, I just realized, because yeah, we can always do 2 full sets in 1 acre if it comes down to it. Because basically, like Joan, she leaves at 12. See, the reason I have the quotations is because if you're in an acre with her when 12 o'clock hits, she won't actually leave until you leave the acre. And even sometimes you can leave, you can like leave the acre as long as you can still see her. Like if you're just on like the edge of, just on the edge of an acre, like so you can still see into, or yeah, you can still see into the edge of the acre or whatever. Still see her, she won't disappear. So, also an option if you're getting close to like running out of time, what you do is you go drop some money here, go get more, drop it here, get more, drop it here, and then go and talk before you talk to her. And then you can keep going until you run out of money or out of space. So you keep filling the ground up with turnips, eventually you're going to run out of space, right? But so what we're going to be doing is spending, because what I have brought here with me is a little over $500,000. So if we do that 5 times, that's over $2.5 million. Because with that, $2.5 million, if we got a price spike in this town, that's 8 times. So $2.5 million times 8 is $20 million. And if we get a price spike in our other town, that's even more, because it's 8 times the price there. So, got a pretty good setup here. Okay. And anyone else buying turnips in Animal Crossing today? In any Animal Crossing? Obviously, you know. The majority of people playing Animal Crossing these days are playing New Horizons. But I'm still here playing GameCube Animal Crossing. At least until next summer. And we'll see how long it takes me to 100% this game. Wow, I keep being just a little off so I don't drop all of them in one go. Okay, that's the last of the money picked up. So now it's just a matter of using it all up. And then, yeah. And then doing this 4 more times. And that's how you get rich, kids. That's how you get rich, by buying turnips on Sundays and selling them during the week. Look at Belle just keeps looking at us like, just how long are you going to be buying turnips from her? She's probably waiting for her turn to buy some turnips. But I have so many to buy. It takes time. Eventually we'll have them all. Can you imagine just like a town that was just like where the ground was just completely covered in turnips? Just how many turnips that would take? Take a lot. I don't think it would actually be possible. I don't think you would have enough time on a Sunday, even if you started right at 6 a.m. I don't think you would have time to buy enough turnips to fill up the entire ground. But yeah, it would certainly be interesting. Oh, I think on this time we should be able to actually finish off. No, never mind. I'm doing the math completely wrong. For some reason I was thinking the bags of bells I have in my inventory were 10,000, but there are 30,000. So we'll have to do... yeah. So this will finish off the money we have currently on our wallet. Technically, we'll have this still the 9,999 because that's just short. And then we'll still have all the bags of money. Or wait, no. No, because how many bags do we have? 3 bags. Wait. So then, one of the bags. I don't know, we'll see. So I thought it was easy math, and now my brain's struggling to actually do said math. But, you know, it is what it is. Math is math. Yes, please. Oh, thanks. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, so... okay, yeah, that makes sense. We're able to do... yeah, we had 3 bags. Fully do one of the... because when we initially had our wallet would have been this 9. And then one of the bags would have been this. A second bag would have been these 2, plus putting another 10,000 back into the wallet. Okay, that makes sense. So this will be another 4 sets of turnips that we'll be buying here. Okay. Sounds like a plan. We can still check our catalog during a sale at Nooks, right? I think so. 'Cause sale goes from 12 to 1, so we'll be able to update our numbers during that time. Okay. Okay, this is acre D2. Let's mark that down. And let's go get some more money to spend on the turnips. After all, we need to buy a bunch of turnips so that we can increase our money even more. Oh, other way. And we should, as long as we get a price back during the week, get at least into the 170 million. Possibly 180. Okay, and let's once again do our search for Jones, starting from this acre, because it's just my... This is what I've kind of... This is the starting point I'm used to, so it's... The way I can be the most efficient is starting from there. Start from somewhere else, I'm going to just throw myself off. Okay. So what games is everyone else playing these days? Oh, 11 o'clock, so we have 1 hour left to do 4 more sets. So that means 15 minutes per. Okay, it's going to be tight, but I think we can manage. Oh no, you can definitely manage. If we need to, we'll just do 2 sets in one go in the final acre. That's a good plan. The statue, the statue's in front of the train station. You get those for paying off your final debt in this game. First person to do it gets a gold statue, second person gets a silver, third gets bronze, and the final person gets a green statue. Now, yeah, because I paid off my debts in full with all 4 of my characters in this town. All 3 of my characters over in my town of Pretoris. Still need to create a 4th character in that town, yeah, one of these days. But, you know, eventually. Okay. Keeping my eyes open, not just for Joan, but also for the missing fossil. So we missed 2 fossils during my initial run through the town. I saw one of them, but I still need to actually dig up. But once I'm done with the turnip stuff. But there's still another one somewhere in the town. So while looking for Joan, I'm also trying to keep my eyes open for that. But yeah. Obviously, I'm not letting it slow the search for the missing fossil slow me down or anything, but just like glancing around as I run, seeing if I might see it for some fun. Snooze! Welcome in with that raid, Eric Percent. Welcome in, Couch and Snooze and DPJ. How's it going? How are you doing? Guess who's barking at your door? Nice, nice. Welcome in, Little Red and Dr. Melt. How are y'all doing? How was your stream, Snooze? It was community games today, right? Let me just give you a shout out. Because any of y'all that aren't following Snooze definitely should be. She's a wonderful streamer. Jackbox Party Pack, so yeah, it was community games. How's it going today? It is going good. I did actually get a new piece of clothing today, which is awesome, and currently we're doing some turnip market stuff. I'm just searching for oh, this is a terrible acre for her to be in. Because we're not going to have... How much turnips do we buy with a full set? This many. We're not going to be able to fit that many on the ground there, so... Yeah, conflicted other aid messaging today, apparently. Oh, wait. Yeah, so we're just going to talk to her and get her to move to a better acre. Turnips for days. Hey, Plumberry, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Yeah, how's everyone doing today? How are y'all doing? Oh, and there's the other fossil I missed. Okay, so I found both the fossils. I have full inventories right now, so I'm not going to grab them. But grab them later when I'm done with the turn market. So, yeah, sleepy? Oh, yeah. Does you have it? No, see, the thing is, I have a full set of money to spend on her, and I don't have enough room on the ground in that acre to put all the turnips. And if you leave the acre, she's gonna like go spawn somewhere else anyway. And I like to do it in like full sets or whatever. So like what you saw in D2 when I was running by all the turnips on the ground there, that's like one full set or whatever. Basically, you know, a full inventory's worth of money, bought that many turnips. I want to like just keep it organized. I don't want to do like, oh, just buy like some of turnips here and some somewhere else. It's just keeping it organized for ease. Yeah, make it easier on me. Nice relaxing morning with Jackbox Trivia win. Good stuff. Yeah. But no, her price is 100 bells per turnip here in Trantor today. Her price in my other town is 120. So, kind of hoping I get a price spike then in my other town during the week, because in this game, randomly during the week you can get a price spike. It won't for sure happen, but you can get one, which is 8 times the buying price. So, price spike in this town would be 800 bells, because 100 times 8 is 800. 120 times 8 is 960, so that would be 960 bells per turnip. But, yeah. Although, the problem, of course, with selling turnips in another town is all of the traveling back and forth to get them all over. Gotta love the limited inventory space in this game. Quick math. Well, I did the math earlier. So, 960, that's 69 backwards. You're not wrong. I mean, 8 times 100, that math I can do like instantly, because that's super easy. But even 8 times 120 isn't too much difficult, because you already have that 8 times 100 is 800, and then you just do 20 times 8 is 160 and add them together for 960. Gotta run, get some food on the go. Yeah. Well, enjoy your food, and thanks again for the raid, and yeah, have a good one, and thank you for the luck. The wishes of luck with the turnip selling. I mean, yeah. Between my 2 towns, or whatever, like, I get a spike in at least one of them most weeks. And even if I don't, like, I can still just sell them on Saturday for, like, you know, possibly a small profit or possibly a small loss, but at least get some of my money back. And the trick is just to, you know, do it as much as you can, because I haven't been very consistent with, like, this is the first time I'm doing turnip selling in over a month. I can't remember exactly how long it's been, but if I'm getting back to it, and then eventually, oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a good acre. So we'll just drop some of the money over here to free up some inventory space for the turnips themselves. And yeah. And then just buy as many turnips as I can. Well, I like to do 5 full sets, because full inventory's worth of money is just over $500,000. So, so 5 full sets, that's about $2.5 million, which means if I get a price spike in the same town I bought it in, I'm getting like 20 million, or over 20 million back. And if I sell them in my other town, then I get even more. And then, yeah. But 20 million is a good amount to try and increase each week, I think. Because then it's... well, 20 million... so that would be 5 weeks to get 100 million. And... yeah. Because for anyone curious, like, why I need the money. In this game, you can save money at the post office. I think you can save money in all the Animal Crossings. I don't know exactly where. Xerxes, another raid. Welcome in with a raid. Let me just finish what I was saying. So yeah, you can save up 999,999,999 bells, and in this game, when you do save that up, you get the post office model. So that's something we're working towards. Let me just give a shout out to Xerxes there. Another streamer y'all should go follow. I was playing Octopath Traveler. How's that going for you? And, but yeah. So, because you get the post office model for, like, saving up the max amount of money, that means that, you know, doing that is actually part of just, like, normal 100%ing. It's not even, like, one of those weird Eric percenting things. That is actually normal 100%ing stuff. But yeah. Now, that being said, I'd be trying to save up that max amount of money regardless, because I am Eric, but... but just saying, it would still be a thing, even if it's still a thing, just, you know... I mean, will be other ways of doing it as well. Like, I'm pretty sure you can probably get, like, a universal code or something to get it, but... yeah. But I'm not using codes other than the stuff that requires codes. Because otherwise it's just, like, 100%ing this game, like, 95% of it is just, like, entering code after code after code after code, and, like, I don't know, that just, to me, is, like, that just seems rather boring. So, I'm only using codes for stuff that requires codes. I know for the 100% speedrun, they do that, though. Like, for the 100% speedrun of this game, there's something like, I don't know how long it is. I want to say, like, a 10-hour stretch. Might be longer, even. I don't know. Might be shorter. I don't know. But let's say a 10-hour stretch of just entering code after code after code. Which is ridiculous, but... It's definitely a long stretch. I know that. But I mean, for speedruns, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Probably a reason not a lot of people do, like, 100% speedruns of Animal Crossing. Yeah. It's fun. Yeah, I might have to try Octopath Traveler one day. There's so many games to try, so many games to play. and only so much time to actually make my way through them, especially with some games just being so long, and some games me making them so long with how I go at them. Like this. But, yeah. Well, Friday was good for me as far as working my way through games, because Friday I started on Adventures of Lolo, NES game. Not only did I start on it, but I finished it. And not only, like, I beat it, but also because I couldn't see anything really to the game that, you know, for 100%ing it beyond just beating it. So, yeah, I went from first stream of the game to 100%ing it in, you know, that same stream. So that was nice. Next Friday, gonna start on Adventures of Lolo 2. We'll see if that one goes just as quick. That one probably won't be just as quick, but still maybe reasonably quick. We'll see. Okay. Anyone here ever play Adventures of Lolo? It's, there are actually 3 of the games. Adventures of Lolo 1, 2, and 3 for the NES. They're action puzzle games made by the same people that make Kirby. So, very fun games. And, yeah. One second, I need to... Game audio is just a little off. Need to reset the... Yeah. I very much notice it when I'm doing like menu stuff or dialogue, selecting options in dialogue is definitely where it can, when the audio's a little off, I can tell, and then it makes me more likely to accidentally select the wrong option. And especially today when, like, the turnip prices, you know, 100 bells per turnip, so 10,000 for 100, like, it lines up so nicely that I really don't want to be accidentally buying, like, a 10 or a 50 and throwing off my numbers. Okay. Okay. So what's everyone else up to today? Anyone do anything interesting today? Of course, you know, doing this right now. I'm going to be doing, later today, separate stream, going to be doing a SubRequest Sunday stream, playing some Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, working towards 100%ing that, where I'm pretty much at the point where I'm just have, like, mini-games and fishing left. But, yeah. Interesting, yes. Signing paperwork for a new apartment. Nice. Nice. Did you make sure to read the fine print? Paperwork itself isn't that interesting, of course. Oh. Then it needs better fine print if it's not interesting enough. You need to, like, have the fine print where, like, you know, it's like, oh, if you don't do this, your soul belongs to us. And it's like, wait a second. But, yeah, congrats on the new apartment. Hopefully, it's a good apartment. Wait. Ah! I didn't pick up... more bells on the last. Okay, we'll just pick up all that we have here right now. Currently, this agreement says you'll not be released from its terms even if you kick the bucket. Oh yeah, makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, I am very lucky to be renting basement from friends, so like it's rent is cheap, and like not really any issues. Okay. Place looks nice, a little smaller than you'd hope for, but cozy. I mean, yeah. Size can definitely be a tricky thing. Like, yeah, my current place, I'm pretty sure is smaller than previous places I've lived, but, you know, that just means you have to be more creative to make everything. That just means you have to be more creative to make everything work and to fit everything in. Just get lots of shelves, lots and lots of shelves. Until you have shelves lining all the walls, and then set up shelves in the center of rooms that essentially create new walls and split up the rooms into smaller, even smaller rooms. I have so many bookshelves in my room and outside my room, just for storing all of my... And you can see this one right here, and this one outside my room, just for storing all of my books, DVDs, Blu-rays, Lego sets, video games, other random junk. Okay. Well, stuff that you think you'll just keep storing box until you need it. That definitely works too, yeah. Gotta work with what you got and figure out the best way of doing it. And yeah, store stuff in boxes. Especially if it's like some stuff like, I don't know what kind of stuff you all have, but like, say, like, books, if it's books you've already read, you know, unless, you know, just keep them in a box unless you want to, like, reread it or whatever. Works out just fine. Okay. What time are we at? 11:18. So we still want to be doing 3 more full sets. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have to do the last 2 full sets in the same acre. So we're gonna need to get her in one of those bigger acres, so we just have room for 2 full sets, and then yeah. Or we just go with 4 sets of turnips. Like 4 full inventories worth of money spent on turnips today instead of the 5 that I would prefer. This is a problem because I just started an hour late this morning. Slept in longer than intended. Because I woke up, because I alarm set, and I woke up from the alarms, and then I fell back asleep after. Sometimes your body's just like, no, I need sleep, Eric. You're not giving me enough sleep during the week because of work, so I'm taking it now. And I'm like, okay. A lot of textbooks that might be useful as a reference on rare occasions, but won't get much use in general. Ah, yeah. Moving those up to the 3rd floor. Ah, yes. That'll be something. Yeah. A lot of money, so this acre is done. Just finished dropping these. Okay, I don't think... So this is what acre? F1. As you can see below me where I have turnip acres, that's marked down where I have turnips. So during the week, whenever I sell them, I can just easily be like, okay, this is where I have them, where I need to sell them from. Okay, let's go grab another chunk of change. And then, yeah. Then find Joan yet again. We need like a Joan tracker. Just some way of being like, okay, what acre is Joan in at this moment? That's the only tools that didn't break after an hour. Yeah, tools in this game don't break other than the axe. The standard axe, not the gold. The whole point of the golden axe is that it's an axe that doesn't break. Yeah. And I have all the golden tools. The shovel, the axe, the net, and the fishing rod. I only have the shovel on me at the moment just because I have my inventory otherwise empty. Just to, you know, have more room for money in it, but normally I carry them all with me. Is there any way in New Horizons to get tools that don't break? Or is that just always a thing that can happen? No worries to me if it is a thing, because, you know, whatever. When I get to New... They all break. Okay, yeah. So when I get to New Horizons, you know, I'll be... First of all, I won't be getting to New Horizons for several years. It's going to take me till a minimum of next summer to finish off this Animal Crossing. And then after that we have Wild World on the DS, then City Folk on the Wii, then New Leaf on the 3DS, and then New Horizons on the Switch, excluding the ladder and vaulting pole. Okay, okay. Makes sense. But yeah, this game will take me until a minimum of August 12th of next year to finish, because that's when the meteor shower is, which I missed this past August. Which I missed last month, I guess that was. And I say a minimum because who knows if I miss anything else. It'll take longer, plus, like, that's holiday stuff. There's still non-holiday stuff that I need to get, like, you know, get all the clothing from Gracie, which is at least in part down to RNG. And yeah. And because of who I am as a person, 100%ing this game for me also means 100%ing all 19 of the NES games within this game, and that comes down to, like, you know, how long that's going to take me, because those each have their varying different challenges and such. As of yet, I have not 100%ed a single one of them, but yeah. Some of them, you know, made decent progress on. Talking on Junior Math, for instance, I have 100% of the single-player stuff, and 100% of the two-player stuff should be rather simple, as just whenever I get, you know, somebody to join me for that. Oh, here we go. Okay, Joan, let's go. Yes. What's everyone's favorite Animal Crossing? Whether it be one of the main ones that I just listed, this one, Wild World, City Folk, New Leaf, New Horizons, or like one of the spin-offs, like Pocket Camp, or Amiibo Festival, Happy Home Designer, or Animal Crossing Plaza, Animal Crossing Calculator, or Animal Crossing Clock. I know some people out there probably, Animal Crossing Calculator, super big fans. Yeah, Animal Crossing Calculator and Animal Crossing Clock were both just like DSiWare applications. But you know, yeah, this one kind of defaults to being my favorite since like I played this in Pocket Camp, and so not quite default because yeah, it is still up against Pocket Camp, but let's be honest, Pocket Camp I found was fun at first, but as they added more, did more and more stuff that like, you know, required you to spend actual money to like get everything, it became less and less fun. Until they added the fortune cookie thing, you could like get everything in the game without spending any money. Obviously spending money made it easier, but once they added the cookies, the fortune cookies, it became, I mean, essentially impossible. Technically, I guess it would still be, if you got like super lucky, it would still be possible, but like the amount of luck you'd need to get everything without spending money would be like astronomical. Okay. But, you know, there's a common issue with some games these days where it's just like, we could just make a game and sell it to people, or we could give people a game for free and then get them to give us money from playing the game. And I understand as a business model why it's done. I don't like it, but I understand it. But yeah. But I think it's definitely better when it's done more like... I think it's always best if it's done in a way where, like... Yeah, spending money you can get stuff faster, but you can still get everything without. Just because it's like... Because I don't mind taking my time, you know? You know? Clearly, I don't mind taking my time. Spending, like, over an hour. Sometimes a couple hours each Sunday just, like, doing this. Yeah. You ever notice how, like, the trees and signs and such in this game aren't actually 3D models? They're just flat. But because you can't turn the camera, it tricks you into thinking, and they're drawn in a way that, you know, makes them seem 3D if you don't concentrate on them too much, but as soon as you, like, really think about it, yeah, they're just, like, 2D things. Images, or whatever. Okay. Makes sense, though, because, like, this... Animal Crossing was actually originally made for N64. The N64 version was only released in Japan, but it was released for N64, and GameCube version is just like an upgraded port. It's not an actual like full new game. There are actually 4 versions of the original Animal Crossing. So there was the N64 version, which is Japan only. Then there was the first Japanese version for GameCube. Then there was the international version for GameCube, which added further stuff from the initial Japanese GameCube version. And then there was a second Japanese GameCube version that added the stuff from the international version plus some other stuff. So it's actually 4 distinct versions: N64, Japanese GameCube, international GameCube, second Japanese GameCube. Each with their own slight differences and changes and such. Yeah. I'm only really familiar with, the international version, since that's what I've played. I know some of the stuff that some of the Japanese versions have. It's different or whatever. Like, I know... because the first Japanese version, I don't think had the island. The second Japanese version had the island, but it's different than the international version. And, yeah. I really hope I don't, miss any of these terms when I'm selling them during the week just because of them being behind stuff. Is 3 more bags here. Okay, so we've picked up all the money, but there'll still be a few more, 2 more times of getting your bags full, I think, and then the 3rd time we'll be finishing off. Okay. Sorry, brain just going blank. The one problem with this is that, after about it for a while, I'm like, okay, wait, what do I talk about? What's what I can talk about the actual thing I'm doing in the... Because that's the thing off as a streamer, you're always trying to be talking, keep people, interested and such. And often the backup, if nothing else, you talk about what you're doing in the game. But clearly, I'm just doing the same thing over and over in the game. There's only so much to talk about in regards to that. I can talk about the fact that Joan's eyes are plus signs, which is weird. That kind of makes sense because, with Joan, you can get your money to increase through, the turnip market. So the reason her eyes are plus signs is because, you use the turnip market to add to your funds. I just came up with that now. I doubt that's the actual reason. It was probably just whatever random design choice they made, and now I'm like, okay, but here's a way of, making some sense about, or some, hidden meaning to that design choice. And yeah, we'd already picked up all the money, so now we're just going to, so we'll do another... So we're going to end up with, next time she has bags full, there will still be 130,000 bag in our inventory, plus 19,999 bells in our wallet. And then after that, we'll just, have to sell a few more to finish off that remaining money. I believe that's what it was. Okay. Yeah. The limited inventory in this game is definitely one of the things I'm looking forward to when I do eventually get up to New Horizons, is just having a bigger inventory. I don't know if Wild World, City Folk, or New Leaf have a bigger inventory than this game. I don't think they're much different, but I'm not sure. I haven't actually played any of them yet. That's gonna be interesting when I do start on, like, you know, even just Wild World for, you know, when I'm finished 100%ing this game and start on Wild World, is the fact that this original Animal Crossing, I played a bunch when I was younger. And then, this is also my second 100% attempt, because my first 100% attempt ended in memory card corruption, losing my town. So, like, I went into this already knowing the game and all its quirks. Well, not all its quirks, but a lot of its quirks and such. Whereas when I get to this Wild World, like, I've never played it before. I'm not sure if I've ever even watched any streamers playing it, because most streamers are playing, you know, New Leaf or New Horizons, or some play this game. I've seen at least one person playing City Folk, but I don't think I've ever seen a streamer playing Wild World. So I'm going to go into that one, like, obviously some knowledge, just because I've played, you know, this one, you know, so anything that's the same there, I'll already know, but anything, like, that's changed in Wild World from the original, I'll be going in with no knowledge. Well, very little knowledge. I guess there's a few things I do know about the game, just from, like, times where I've been, like, looking up information on this game and also seen, like, stuff like, you know, something that's like, oh, this is the way it works in this game, this is the way it works in that game, this is the way it works in this other game, and like, okay, that's neat, and you get the information or whatever, but that doesn't stick as well as, you know, information about this game, because I'm not, like, actually haven't applied it yet. Okay. I said 19,999 and a 30,000 bag. So that'll be 4 more sets. 4 more 100 turnip. Okay. And we'll go grab some more money, find her again. We have like 20 minutes left. Well, 20 minutes left, kind of. Because like I was saying earlier, but there's a lot of people in here that weren't in here when I said this last. So, once 12 o'clock hits, if you're in the acre with Joan, she won't disappear until you actually leave the acre. So you can still finish, like, spending whatever money you have, as long as you have room to place the turnips, obviously. Okay, so this is F4. Where's my mouse? So yeah, so that's... Oh, we're on this. Right. We're in F4. I know exactly where we are. For some reason, I was thinking we were, like, on this side of the river, and I was confused. For some reason. I don't know why. Okay, what we'll do is we'll grab a full set of money, find Joan, and depending on what acre she's in, we'll decide what to do then. If she is in an acre where you have plenty of room, then we'll just drop the money, come and grab another full set. And do 2 full sets in 1 acre. If she's not an acre where we have enough room for that, we'll just do this 4th set and that'll be it. if she's in one, the tiny little ones where we don't have enough room to do anything, then we'll just go and talk to her and get her to move to another location. But yeah, so this is where other fossil I missed was. So that's one fossil, and then the other one was over here somewhere. Yeah, right there. So after we're done with the turnips, we'll go grab those 2 fossils that I missed earlier. Because, yeah, we only found 3 of the 5 initially, but now we found the other 2. Those aren't in too bad spots. I probably would have found them tomorrow had I not found them while searching for Joan. I was just kind of, when I was doing my initial sweep of the town, I was rushing a bit because I wanted to have more time to buy turnips afterwards. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Kit. Didn't mean to be pushing you around there. Who's everyone's favorite Animal Crossing villager? Mine is Alfonso. In part because he starts the game wearing the Big Bro shirt, aka the one I'm wearing right now, which is, a Mario reference, and his catchphrase is "It's me," which again is a Mario thing, so that's part of why Alfonso is my favorite. The other part is just when I was a kid, well, teenager, I guess, I'm playing this. Me and my friends had there was an Alfonso that moved through like 4 or 5 towns of our towns or whatever, so it was just like that link. It's kind of that link between all our towns, and would talk about, having lived in those other towns and such, and it was just very neat of showing like just the way the game works with the connectivity and such. Yeah. Fortunately, I have yet to have Alfonso actually live in this town. He lives in my other town, my secondary town of Pretoris, but he has yet to live in this town. One day. We've already got, like, of the 218 villagers in the game, we've got 148 of them living in this town at some point so far. So, we're getting there. I don't know if Alfonso was the last one to move to this town. To have everyone live in this town at some point. That would be something. My favorite one was the last one, saving the best for last. Why does Joan keep favoring the left side of the river today? It's precisely to keep, like, get me to spend as much time as possible just on finding her, because like I said, I was saying earlier, like, I always start my search from, same point just because it's easier to keep, like, because I have just that as the routine of running through town. And yeah. But there are plenty of times where she will be showing up on the east side of the river, but today it just, other than the one we just did, F4 was obviously on the east side of the river. Otherwise, she's been just on the west side today. It's really interesting because, like, the east side is bigger. The east side of the river is bigger, and yet she's favoring the west side today. Oof. And north of the cliff, so she's in the final quadrant. She was already in the quadrant once, obviously, because this is where, right here. But okay, well, she's not in the same location. Okay, so she's gonna be like near to the. See, if we started our exploration from the post office. Although, unless she's in... Okay, she's at least should be in an acre with plenty of room. So yeah, we can definitely... Unless she's in... not sure about Quetzal's acre there, because of the cliff separating it. Or if we... Oh, right here. Oh yeah, this is a nice acre, so yeah, we're gonna drop this money, grab another full set, and then we're just going to do 2 full sets in this acre. And the nice thing is, yeah, because she doesn't actually move locations until you talk to her, so as long as I don't talk to her, she'll stay in this location. If I talk to her and then leave, that's when she moves to another location. That's why I'm just going to drop this money. And then, just want to... How do I want to drop this right here? Excellent. And grab another full set. So... we will get our 5 full sets just across 4 acres as final set is, well, 2 sets are going to be in this 1 acre. Okay. Starting an hour late, we'll still get to spend as much on turnips as we intended. As long as I don't mess up and leave the acre accidentally. Yeah. In the past, what I've done is I'd even have, like, brought even more money here to just get as much, but I find, like, 5 full sets is the ideal amount. Like I said, as long as I get a price spike, I'm getting a minimum of, like, 20 million bells. But at the same time, it's, you know, getting too much, doing too much more than 5 full sets gets to the point of taking too long for when selling the turnips. Even 5 full sets can sometimes be a bit too long. It also depends in part on, first, whether you end up selling in the town you bought them in or the other town. Because, yeah, selling in the other town gets you more money, but also because of the limited inventory space, you need to do a lot of trips on the train to bring everything over, and that just adds a lot of time to it. And the other thing is depending on what the price is, because here's the thing. On the one hand, like, if you get, like, a low price, like, let's say, like, 50 bells per turnip in the one town, but then you get, like, a higher price in the other town, like, let's say, 120, which would lead to, like, a price spike of 960, yeah. Selling something for 50 bells for 960 is amazing. However, because I'm, like, measuring it in amount spent, if it's, like, 50 bells per turnip and I'm spending, like, 2.5 million, that's a lot more turnips than if I'm spending 2.5 million on them when it's like 100 bells per turnip. Like, that's twice as many turnips, and that just takes then twice as long, even if... So it's always about, you know, it's always tricky figuring out the best way to do it, trying to maximize profits while at the same time trying to keep it from being too tedious. It's, you know, there's no right answer to it. It's, you know, it just is what it is. If I could just, like, directly take from my savings account, if I could also buy, like, in larger amounts, like if I could buy, like, you know, instead of sets of 100, buy sets of 1,000, that would be amazing. Yeah, directly taking from my savings account would be amazing. Having a bigger inventory would be amazing. There's a lot of little things that just, like, would make the turnip market so much more efficient. But it's not in there because Nintendo, I don't think, expected. Well, no, I want to say Nintendo didn't expect people to go this hard for the turnip market, but at the same time, they gave a reward for maxing out your savings account, and without, you know, going hard on the turnip market, or literally cheating, like, you know, in order to save up that much money, like, would take you years, if not decades. But, you know, so it does bring up questions about what exactly how exactly Nintendo was expecting people to actually get the post office model. Because, yeah, the turnip market isn't designed for the way I'm using it, clearly. It's definitely a tedious way of doing things. But, you know, is what it is. Definitely not the most tedious thing I've ever done in a video game. I will say that. I've definitely done more tedious things in video games, and I definitely will continue to do more tedious things in video games. It's just the name of the game when you're trying to, like, 100% things to just a ridiculous degree. Hey, Tree Frog, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Oh, happy birthday as well. It's today, right? 26th? Yes, it is the 26th. How are you doing? Let's grab 3 more. Play the other Animal Crossing today. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll learn following Tree Frog Rider. Should definitely go follow her because it's her birthday today. I mean, you should follow her regardless, but let me just give her a shout out. Yeah. How did the baking stream go yesterday? I think you were done already by the time I got to actually watching anything on Twitch. Because what time did I get home at yesterday? Because I worked till 12:30. But then I was grocery shopping after, so it was like another, like, I think it was like around 2 or something where I came on Twitch. I didn't see you on then. But yeah. I think that's what it was. Maybe it was later even. I don't know. That was the way yesterday. I can't remember what I did 5 minutes ago. Oh, well, no, I can't, because I've spent more than 5 minutes playing turnips here. Pretty fun. Partner and son put a lot of work on setup. This won't be a common thing. Ah, yeah. Makes sense, yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be a bit more setup than just a normal stream. I know, even because, like, when I do my next 12-hour marathon, which I was saying might be today, but no, it's not today. It's going to be hopefully next Sunday. We'll see. But when I do that, I'm going to be doing some Lego building, and that already takes, like, a bit of extra setup. But that at least is still here at my desk. Just, you know, needs to, you know, make a bit of room on my desk and get, like, camera set up and such. But for baking, that's, like, the kitchen, so all that extra stuff. Move the entire PC to the kitchen, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But glad you had fun with it. That's the important thing. Okay. And wire cams all over and set up laptops as a device to capture since Slobs is not loving 3 cameras. Ah, yeah. Yeah. I think the most I've ever done with OBS, because I've never used Slobs, but with just regular OBS, the most I've done is 2 cameras. Because what I've done for LEGO streams in the past, 1 camera on me, 1 on a LEGO. But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, Slobs did not exist when I started streaming. Like, when I started streaming, OBS was, I think, literally the only free option, I think. Because there are other programs, but most of the other like streaming software programs actually cost money. OBS, I think, was the only free option when I started, so didn't have any choice but to learn it. And then by the time Slobs had come out, I was already used to OBS, so it's like, nope, not going to change unless I have a reason to. And the only kind of reason that would get me to actually change would be like, you know, not do something big. Plus your old computer Slobs is a resource hog. Ah, yeah. Actually, is Slobs even an option on Mac? Or Slobs Windows only? Because then I wouldn't have been able to change my old computer anyway. Wouldn't have been able to change how I got to this PC. But... which actually, there was a one point when I did get this PC where I was looking into Slobs for something. I'm trying to remember what it was. Because I remember when I first started switching to this PC for streaming, I had an issue with something with OBS. So I had grabbed Slobs just to check that, but I think it had the same issue, and then I figured out what the actual solution to the issue was, which wasn't even related, I think, to the streaming software. It was like something else with... I think it was something with my computer settings that I was able... Oh, I vaguely think... I think it might have been something with audio settings that I had to change within the PC itself or something. And once I got that, I was like, okay, then yeah, it works. I think. I just remember that I did actually download Slobs at one point on this PC. But, yeah. That was like over a year ago, so... memory fuzzy. Oh, we are past 12 in the game, which means that, yeah, as soon as we leave this acre, Joan disappears. So we need to be careful not to leave this acre until we're done buying. Until we're done buying turnips. Okay. Go. Well, it shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as we just don't get too close to the edge and accidentally go over. 2, 3. Yes.
It's good to be getting back to the turnip market, though. Because, yeah, while it can be a bit tedious, it is kind of like almost relaxing to just get kind of into the routine of just, you know, buying a bunch of turnips, and then obviously, like I said earlier, need to do it for maxing out my savings account, which is honestly one of the big things I still need to do here in Animal Crossing. Like, largely it's that, holidays, / like other special events, and outfits from Gracie, and the NES games. So that, and getting all the villagers living here, that's kind of, I guess, songs as well, but that's pretty basic. Making you brunch, ooh, nice. Enjoy the lurk, enjoy the brunch. Thanks again for stopping by. Yeah, getting all the songs and getting all the villagers living in town. Getting all the villagers just means, like, playing on a regular basis, really, right? As long as you keep playing, especially with, like, the traveling, to get villagers to move out so new ones can move in. That just, you know, through it. Getting songs just means playing, like, regularly on Saturday evenings, which I've been bad about lately, but as I get back into doing that, I should hopefully, you know, be back to, you know, be making decent progress on that again. And NES games, that's the one where I actually have to, like, you know, it's not just about playing regularly, it's about actually, like, getting good and getting stuff done in said games. I mean, we made it past... No, I was going to say we made it past the halfway point in Balloon Fight. In single-player game A Balloon Fight, we've made it almost to the halfway point. But also, once we can get that one done, 2 players should be easier, honestly. Hopefully. And Balloon Trip, that's just a matter of, you know... Also a matter of just... A lot of it is just a matter of getting good enough that I can just do it. Some of the NES games are definitely going to be trickier than others, though. But, you know, just got to keep working at it, figure out what works, what doesn't work, and eventually, I will succeed. Or die trying. I suppose if it takes long enough. You know. 34, so I'm only going to be alive for another 68 years. Yeah. I mean, really, for more like 67 and a half. I'm going to die at the age of 102 for anyone curious. February 4th, 2089, exactly 2 days after I turn 102. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Another chunk done. And then... 100 turnips. Game audio is starting to feel a bit off again. There we go. That should fix it. I wonder why, because it never used to be a big problem, like, and it feels like it's getting more of a problem as time goes on, so I wonder if it's just, like, something with a capture card, or if it's, like, maybe a composite to HDMI adapter, because, like, I don't notice this as an issue at all in my, games that just use systems that have HDMI. I mean, I don't even really notice it outside of Animal Crossing, although, that being said, it's the main game I've been playing lately, other than Animal Crossing, that uses composite cables. That'd be Star Wars, Knights of the Republic on the Xbox, and yeah, I don't know. I haven't really noticed it in there, but it might just that be that I haven't noticed it. Doesn't mean it isn't happening. Yeah, I wonder if it's something with, like, could be something with composite. I mean, that's also the thing. Like, the more points of, like, connection you have, the more places where something could go wrong. So because it goes from, well, the Wii to a splitter, to, with one of them going to the TV, the other going to the composite HDMI adapter, which goes to the capture card in the computer. So it's just like, you know, multiple points where something can be a little off. Okay, so almost got all of our money picked up at least, so we're getting close to the end of buying turnips today. And then hopefully during the week we get a good sale, get a price spike, hopefully early in the week, like Monday. Tomorrow would be decent. I mean, selling turnips on a Monday would mean we wouldn't be playing Blaster Master, which is always a good thing now. I do want to be playing Blaster Master and being, because we have gotten to the point in Blaster Master where, like, I know for a while there I was not convinced I was ever going to beat it. I'm no longer convinced of, like, I don't know for sure that I'm going to beat it eventually, but as far as I've gotten to in that game currently, I know I can get further. Like, because for a while there, it was like the 5th area boss that I was like, am I actually ever going to be able to beat this? Having now beaten that, I'm like, okay, yeah. Cause what was the furthest I got? It was up to... It was the start of Area 7, right? And, like... It was just... Oh, yeah, because it was the fact that when I got to Area 7 the one time, or whatever, the only issue was that... I was on my, like, last life when I got there, and then I just died once, right? So, as long as I can get there with, you know, not dying quite as much on the way, you know, wasn't the thing that killed me wasn't anything that, like, I couldn't deal with. It was just I didn't deal with it that specific time. So that's perfectly fine. I mean, Joan, I'm kind of wanting to drop turnip right where you are. Okay. Now let's see if we sell turnips on Tuesday. Again, decent, because Tuesday is, you know, day we just do Animal Crossing, so that doesn't even really... I mean, Tuesday, because of that, the fact that we only do Animal Crossing on Tuesdays,
that's the day that I'm kind of putting a bit more focusing on working on the NES games within Animal Crossing. But if we have to use it instead of selling turnips, that's perfectly fine. Wednesday would be decent because Wednesday, if we're doing a Wednesday, because of the fact that we don't work Thursdays, means even if we do go a bit longer with the stream, it's not as big a deal. Thursday just means we wouldn't be doing Super Smash. I mean, we still probably wouldn't be doing Knights of the Republic, though, afterwards on a Wednesday then, but we potentially still could. Thursday means we probably wouldn't be doing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which, you know, it's a fun game, but I'm glad we're soon going to finally find out who the Final Smash DLC character is. I'm also glad I'm going to hopefully soon be able to buy the second fighter pass for Smash. Because with my next paycheck, I should be actually not only back on budget, but have some spending money. Or with my GST check, whichever comes first, honestly. I mean, both of them will get me spending money, I guess. Just whichever one I get first will give me back on budget, and then spending money. The other one will give me spending money and such. And yeah, so I'll actually be able to get that, and yeah. And Friday, I mean, that would just push back when we start on Adventures of Lolo 2. Which I'm expecting Adventures of Lolo 2, where the first game I did in one stream, I'm probably going to, second Adventures of Lolo, I'm probably going to do in 2 streams, because it has a few more, I did look it up, it has a few more levels than the first one. Not many, but a few more, but also, overall, the game is apparently harder. Because we did go a bit longer than intended with, stream this past Friday with the first one. What I'll probably do is get to about the halfway point with Adventures of Lolo 2 on the stream that I started, and then that way, and so yeah, do 2 streams, just make it a bit easier on myself. And if we end up selling turnips next Saturday, that's perfectly fine, because that's Saturday, which now that we're not currently doing a Star Wars RPG, it's a bit more, Saturday's a bit more relaxed. Like, obviously yesterday, I ended up canceling stream because I was exhausted, and, well, was intended to be just lying down for a few minutes turned into, oh, I accidentally fell asleep for a few hours. But, is what it is. In part, also, yesterday might have been due to not just, well, I mean, first of all, yeah, I was working, which is always on a Saturday, especially, but then afterwards I was also doing my grocery shopping yesterday, which I generally do every other Saturday, but there was, first of all, it was kind of on the busy side, and then there was also several points when doing my shopping where, like, stuff I was wanting wasn't where I was expecting, or was there but was out and such, which is always, annoying. Or one area where they were taking a bunch of stuff off of the shelves because I guess they were moving some stuff around. Okay. Next Saturday should also just in general be a more relaxed day of work. Neither of the department managers are in next Saturday. Probably makes things more relaxed. Okay. 100 turnips. We're probably getting close to the end here on the turnips. Just got a few more things to do after that. Oh, there we go. Bag is full, and then we're gonna just have like 4 more after that, right? Yeah. Okay, almost done here. Just buying 4 more sets of 100, and then we'll have got all our turnips for today. And yeah, we'll see when we sell them during the week. And hopefully it is earlier in the week, just because it's nicer to get it done sooner rather than later. Especially because, like, if you do end up in a situation where, like, let's say on Monday I get the price spike in Protoris, and I'm selling, but then because of traveling back and forth, I start running out of time. I still know that, oh, I still have the chance of getting a price spike here in Trantor to, you know, sell the remainder of them if I don't have time to sell them all in Protoris on, say, Monday, right? Okay, there we go. Excellent. So that's C1. So we got turnips in... So 2 sets in C1. Then D2, F1, and F4. Briefly, like, hey, should I mark down something to show that we have 2 full sets in C1? But honestly, it doesn't matter. This is just so that we know when we get to or selling them, that we know which acres to get, so we don't forget anything. Which is honestly, even then, is unlikely, because like we know, oh, I know which acres, especially because I'll be running past them every day. But yeah, well, now let's grab our fossils that we missed earlier. That one. And that one. Excellent. Then grab my stuff. Okay, so this we want over here. I want here lattice paper, ranch paper. We'll put the ranch paper there, I think, and the lattice paper there. This goes over here. We'll just do that so I can grab. And then we'll write 2 letters to the museum. One for each of the fossils, which also does use up this stack of stationery, which is minorly annoying because I won't be able to get another. Well, it is what it is. Okay, then do I have anything on my gyroid right now? No. Okay. Let's go over to Nux. There's a sale going on right now. Special sale. Yep. Special event. Blah, 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 blah. And he's gonna give me a balloon. I already have all the balloons, so deal. Bunny P balloon. Okay. Yeah, feature fine selection of stuff. Oh, yeah, it's wallpaper. We don't need wallpaper. But can I still do... Excellent. Because we want to be working on getting
all of the stuff that we need to use codes for. And I think what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to grab the wallpaper or carpet. We'll go with the carpet. The block flooring. Okay. So IB O. Well, that's definitely a lowercase o, but is that an uppercase O or a 0? Let's see here. Ooh, actually, wait. Can I tell the difference in here? Oh. Okay. I guess that's an O. Uppercase O. And if it also doesn't work, we'll try the other way. BC. Also just realized that means it spells boob. EH. Z3. Wait, is that lowercase or uppercase? Z, lowercase. Z3. YB. IC. What do you see? B5. IG for Instagram. PV. QY. SF, science fiction. MZ. No, Z, not Z. We're in Canada game. MD. Okay, we'll try a 0 instead. Okay. What? Then I'm gonna go back to the. Oh, if that wasn't the. Okay. Oh. That should be a lowercase b. Just making sure that's the only thing. There we go. Hey Ruby, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Block flooring. We got it. Okay. Then I want to see my catalog. Update my numbers. Furniture's still $5.15. That makes sense. Where's
Wallpaper should still be 63, yeah. Well, that one tomorrow. Carpet should be 64, which it is. Thanks to that block flooring. So let me just do the math on that. I almost started typing in the numbers just for my password. I'm like, no, I type my password, then go in and then put in the numbers for the calculator. 64 divided by 67 is 96%. 96%. Okay. Clothing should be 234. It is 234. Sorry about that. 234 divided by 247 equals 95% on clothing. 95%. Everything else should have been changed, I think. Items 56, 61 stationery, all 127 gyroids, all 25 fossils, and 22 on music. Okay, awesome. And I'd also like to sell this balloon for 20 whole bells. Okay. And then let us head over to post office to send these two things away, and then also we'll withdraw some money because we want to yeah, it's 30,000. Okay, so we're at 153. So yeah, we should be at more than one. Assuming we get a price spike, we'll be at least 170 some million by the end of this week. That's not too shabby. Why don't I collect fruit? Because, like, for selling, because honestly, the money I get per time spent isn't really worth it. Like, yeah. Okay, so let's put that down on the ground. Also grab this and this. And I think right now we'll just put one of these on the wall until we grab the other. I'll grab the mushroom mural tomorrow to put on the wall, and then we'll start working our way through getting all of for eating. Because you don't need to eat in the game. Store. Give away. Give away. Give away. And actually, yeah, let's quickly no. Links!
Thank you for the host. You've been lurking. Nice. How are you doing? Yeah, we're gonna switch to our one other character there. Here. How are you doing after? You know, have you recovered from your 24-hour stream yet? Let me actually give you a shout out as well while the game is saving here. I also close my calculator on my phone. Shout out. Last playing Paper Mario the Origami King. Nice. Don't XD at you. Young sir. Wait, you're saying that to Lynx? You're alive, yes. Yay for being alive. Yes. Slicer. Okay. Let's see what we've got in the mail with Slicer. Probably nothing important. What's this? Oh yeah, the museum model. HRA. So that links. 24 plus stream. How long did it end up being? Yeah. Pretty sure Lynx isn't a sir. 27. Oof. Oof and a half, even. Okay. So let's finish setting up the main floor in here. So that goes on the wall. That goes on the carpet, on the floor. We have a snowman sofa and a snowman chair. You know what? Let's put the sofa... Oh. Over there, and then turn the TV. So there we go. Little area for watching TV here. Turn the TV on. We can. Ooh, nice. And the chair we want to put by the table. Actually, let's... put this up here. Maybe pushes this down a bit. Do I like this, or do I want to move anything? You know what? We're gonna put this on the table. Get rid of this. Do we have no music in it? We're gonna get rid of this too. It doesn't really fit the theme. Had snacks and food. Slept after you ate. Slept for a long time. Oh yeah. I can imagine we're gonna put this. Where was this? No, we want the dresser, I think, over here. And the fridge over here. Pull the clock there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, then we can go sell the rest of this stuff. And we just need to figure out what we're doing in Slicer's upstairs, but that's for future Eric to figure out. That's right, I need to go up here. Nook himself doesn't do anything other than sending us upstairs on sales days. Can't even sell stuff to him. I'd like to sell... Oh, there we go. Heading up now? Okay, no worries, thanks for stopping by. We're actually going to be ending right away anyway. Because we got our turnip spot, got one new outfit, got a new carpet, got finished moving all of the Snowman series over to Slicer's house. It's been a nice productive morning. And I'm still doing another stream later today, so I want to, you know, don't want to do too much right now when I have stuff to do later. But we're going to raise Woody, so if y'all want to stick around for that, that'd be awesome. As I go and see who is live. I think I already know who we want to raid, but let's go check to confirm. Following. Okay, so we could raid somebody playing 2 Point Hospital. We could raid somebody playing Pyre. We could raid somebody playing Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. I think it's going to be one of those people, so let me know in chat if you have a preference for any of those games I just mentioned. Otherwise, I'll decide myself who are going to go and raid. And yeah. And I will be back tomorrow. Or no, I'll be back later today, 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time, so 3 hours, 22 minutes from now. With Silverclaw Sunday stream playing some Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Yes, that is indeed the Ace flag. Well, heart. Ace flag, heart flag. It's heart shaped, but yeah, it's the Ace colors. Yeah, we'll be back 4 p.m. with Twilight Princess. Weekday streams will all be 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time, starting with Animal Crossing, usually something else after, so Monday after Animal Crossing will be Blaster Master, Tuesday is just Animal Crossing, Wednesday after Animal Crossing is Star Wars Knights of the Republic, Thursday is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate after Animal Crossing, and Friday, Adventures of Lolo 2 after Animal Crossing. Next Saturday, Animal Crossing at 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and next Sunday, more Animal Crossing, hopefully starting actually at 9 rather than 10 like we did today, but yeah, that's the schedule for the next week. And yeah, and yeah, I think we're gonna be raiding Rainbow Squirrel, playing 2 Point Hospital. Just started, so yeah, I'd seen going live notification when she went live like 10 minutes ago, and I was thinking, oh, it's Sunday, she'll probably be doing Animal Crossing, which was I was right away gonna be like, you know, GameCube Animal Crossing. So I was like, I think I know who we're gonna go and raid. Looks like she's playing 2 Point Hospital, not Animal Crossing, but still
good, still always a good choice to raid. Awesome streamer. If you enjoy my stream, you'll enjoy her stream. If you don't enjoy my stream, I'd be confused why you're here, but you still might enjoy. You'll still probably enjoy her stream. She might later. Yeah, if y'all want to join me, copy and paste that raid message, join in on the raid, and yeah. And thanks everyone for coming out today. Those who chatted, those who just lurked, those who raided or hosted or auto-hosted. You're all wonderful people. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all later. Let me just make sure I've copied the raid message. And bye.